Hello everybody and welcome to another video on my channel where my cousin Cody and I are going to go over some of the stuff that we bought today at a record store. Cody came to visit and we went to do my chemotherapy today, and he came with us to the hospital, and I found a couple weeks ago I was looking online and I found a record store that's near the hospital that we go to the most. And so I went there and I thought it was awesome, and I was like, I've got to get Cody here. And so I told you all about it. I showed you the few things that I bought, which I already filmed a video on my channel talking about those 5 CDs that I think I bought at the time. And so we went to this record store today after chemotherapy and everything was done. We went to eat at this awesome Mexican restaurant called Lil Burro.
Yep.
Lil Burro. It was really good. And then we went to we went to Goodwill actually first.
Yes.
So we went to Goodwill. So do we want to show the stuff we bought at Goodwill? Did you get anything?
Sure. Yeah, I
bought a couple things.
I got a few things.
Okay, so at Goodwill we bought a few things. And, one thing I want to point out, this is a bit of a different video on my channel. If this is your first video here because something in the thumbnail or in the description or whatever caught your eye, normally we do reactions here, so check the channel out for that. Also, I bought this flannelly sweatshirt jacket thing today. Normally I don't wear stuff like this. Also, I don't normally wear Beatles t-shirts either, but we are planning to do my very first ever Beatles reaction on the channel here. We're going to film that reaction a little bit later today. We're going to be listening to, did we decide which one we're going to do? Sgt. Pepper's?
So probably Sgt. Pepper's.
We're going to do Sgt. Pepper's, and we're also going to do the Beach Boys' Pet Sounds album. So we're going to do both of those albums.
We're just trying to get a band off YouTube, I think.
Yeah, well, we'll see what ends up happening. So yeah, you're right. We probably won't get to use any of the audio. But anyway, that's why I have this Beatles shirt on, and I've got this on because I was a little chilly, but I'm already getting warm since we're recording. So sorry about that. I'm already getting warm, so I might end up taking this off, but I thought some hipster Beatles fans might like this because Beatles are so ridiculous. And fans are ridiculous and annoying as well. So, all right. But anyway, we did get some stuff at Goodwill. So without further ado, let's just get right into it and go into what we've bought at Goodwill.
Okay. I got 2 records. We got an introduction to the world of quadraphonic sound. Mm-hmm. Which I keep an eye out for quadraphonic records, even though I don't have a quad setup anymore. But you just don't see them very often.
Now, what does it say up here?
Up here?
Yeah.
Oh, well, someone wrote. I don't know.
It looked like Grandpa. No, it says...
Is this something stuff?
I don't know. I don't think that's English. Yeah, tell us what that says in the comments.
I can't even see.
Back up.
Okay.
Back up more. There you go. Tilt it this way a little. So sorry, I want to get a good view. Okay, there we go. I'll zoom in on that. Tell us what that says in the comments. Looks like it might be Spanish. I'm not sure.
And then I got Carole King's Tapestry, which is a classic album.
Yep.
I didn't even look to see if it was in. No, it's in
decent shape.
You already have this album, so
I do, and I showed it off in a video earlier this year when I got it, which was in like a box. So I bought a few other things. A few more things. Just final. Did I buy a CD? I did.
Oh yeah.
So I'll show off the CD first. So I found this. I don't know what the band is. It's A Way to See in the Dark by Jason Gray. And I bought it because the packaging is nice. It's a 2-disc set, so maybe it's live, I don't know. I know it's demos and stuff. This is a Christian artist, which means it's probably awful, but I don't know. And it's autographed, as you can see here, by Jason Gray, and it says up here in the description, it says, to Beckers. It says, the Beckers are beloved, and then it says ISA, which stands for Isaiah 49:16. So... interesting. Comes with a big booklet in here and stuff. The guy's playing like a mandolin and things, so it might not be that bad. It's probably not very good, but it might not be that bad. And it's a 2-disc set, and both discs are in here, which is at least, that's cool.
How much do their CDs cost?
59 cents.
Yeah.
And actually, let's go ahead and look this up on...
Records are $1.
The records were $1. Let's look this up on Discogs real quick and just see. Oh, there's no barcode.
Oh.
Is that annoying to the listeners?
Yeah, probably. It's annoying to me.
Okay, so Jason Gray. Let's look him up real quick here.
Probably had a slip cover with a barcode, huh?
Not with this kind of thing. It's probably a I don't know if that guy is this guy. Electronic dance and DJ music producer from Sydney. No.
You got to search for the title.
What do... okay. Gray with a Y, so he's English. Way to See in the Dark. $7, but this might be the single disc edition. Let's go to him as an artist and see what he's got. 8 releases. A Way to See in the Dark. It just says... So there's just 12 songs on this version. So this is the single disc version. So I have the deluxe edition, and it's autographed, so it's definitely worth more than that. I'll give it a listen. He also has an album from 2019, 2016, and this is from 2011.
Okay.
He has an album from 2000, 2007, and 2009 as well. So that's cool. I thought that was neat. The fact that it was autographed, I thought was neat. Okay, so then I have some records that I bought. This is Peg O My Heart by the Harmonicats. Jerry Murad's Harmonicats. And the Harmonicats are awesome if you don't know. It's a group of guys that do sort of like... I've only heard one of their songs before, and it's sort of like this dark... well, the song I heard was sort of like a dark... old-timey song that was just made with harmonicas. So they play these different kind of harmonicas. This dude plays this enormous harmonica. This guy plays this big, thick, fat one, and then this guy plays a regular one. And I don't know. It seems like it could be kind of cool. Now, one thing that's really neat about this is that, hold on a minute, this is autographed by one of the guys from the Harmonicats.
Multiple guys.
Well, that might have been after the fact.
Yeah, I don't know.
That looks like Debbie something.
No, Dick something.
Dick, you think? Okay.
Yeah. Well, what are the guys' names?
Al, Don, and Jerry.
Oh, well, it was Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry Jerry signed it. It says to Bob, sincerely from... Oh, there's been 2 guys.
Something Cats.
Oh, from...
The Cats.
The Cats.
Jerry,
and then...
And some guy named Dick also signed it.
Yeah, which he might be listed in the credits. I don't know, but... But still, Harmonicats, really neat. Like, I probably would have bought this regardless if it was autographed or not, but the fact that it is legitimately autographed, that is pretty cool.
If you thought that was cool.
And if you thought that was cool, but wait, there's more. This is the Harmonicats, Cherry Pink, and oh, look at that. This one's also autographed. Now, this one says, to Julie, sincerely from the Harmonicats, Jerry, and then Dick...
Gardy, something like that. Yeah,
something like that. And so I'm sure, like, if I looked on here, he's listed on there. And if you thought that wasn't enough harmonicas, here's the Mulcahy's Magic Millions, which there's a lot of harmonicas on here, so I assume that's what this is. So yeah, I guess we got several harmonica records. So this one's got some schmutz on the front. That's fine. The records are all in pretty good shape. This one has no sleeve or anything like that. It's just what it is. But it's good shape. There's actually a pretty big scratch on it there, so whatever. And then the last record that I bought there, I don't know why, actually. Now that I look at it, it's probably very awful. But this, it looks like a Star Wars record.
Yeah.
So this is Let There Be Light. And There Was Light by the artist of, I don't know, Billy Funk?
Nothing on the spine. Oh, at the bottom.
Oh, Philin Low? Phil
Enlow?
Well, you guys tell us what that says. If you can read that, I'm sorry. Whatever. Right. Omega Music Productions. This actually, maybe this is worth something. Who knows? There's a song called Man and Woman. It started with an apple.
Oh, boy.
Fully Guaranteed, Hallelujah, Praise the Lord, You Won't Scare God Away. Maybe this is like an awesome like rock album. You know?
I'm going to guess not.
I don't know.
This is definitely a Christian label, Omega Music Production.
Yeah, no, but I mean, maybe it's like a cool rock Christian album.
Sure, yeah.
We got, let's see if it doesn't say who plays what. Oh, no. We got the recording engineer, Otis Forrest, and then we got piano, and then we have acoustic guitar and mandolin, flute, drums, electric and acoustic guitars, harpist, woodwind, synthesizer, brass conductor, string conductor. Could be anything.
Late 70s.
Could sound like anything.
For sure.
Looks kind of cool. Whatever. Doesn't matter. So there we go.
Anyway, that was Goodwill. We didn't get our best records.
That was Goodwill. Yeah, it wasn't the best thing in the world. So then we went to the record store, and we got some pretty cool stuff at the record store.
No, I also got...
Oh, yeah.
I also got this baby.
Dude, that is so epic.
It's bigger than I remember.
It's enormous. It in the store.
Yeah. Don't know if it works, but...
Here, put it behind us here.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. That looks great there.
There we
I
go.
wish I had a light shining on it to show it. Yeah, whatever. Okay, so then we went to the record store.
Yes.
And you can do we want to, I don't know.
We can alternate.
Yeah, we can alternate.
I don't know. I think maybe I got more.
I don't think you did, because I also bought some CDs.
Oh, that's right. You got a bunch of CDs. First, I got Molly Hatchet, self-titled.
Yep.
For $1. So.
Yep, that's great for $1. That's a good one. That can go on the wall. And actually, now that I look at that, I don't know if that's the Molly Hatchet one that I have.
You have the one with the Viking guy on the front.
I do have the one with the Viking on the front. So maybe I don't have that one. Okay, so I bought, I'm just pulling them out at random. This is Melissa Manchester, Help Is on the Way. And the reason I bought this was because I have seen Melissa Manchester records at record stores for lots of money before. And I bought two of them, just two of her regular records for like $1 or something places. And they're okay. They're not like amazing or anything, but they're interesting. And so now I have like 3 of her albums. So I thought that was kind of neat.
Nice.
And it's not like a big deal or anything, but Melissa Manchester.
$1.
Yeah, for $1. All the records I bought were $1.
This is Mandrill. Solid is the album.
Mandrill's the name of the band, I think.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, that's cool. Look at the monkey.
Wait. Monkey's over there.
Yep, there you go.
Apparently it's a funk album. I am not familiar with Mandrill, but...
You bought it and then you looked it up after the fact. Oh, cool.
Look at those guys.
That's awesome.
That's a funk band if I ever seen one.
Yeah, but they that could be really awesome, though.
Yeah, I bought that based on the cover. That was $1.
Yeah, yep. Okay, my next one for $1 was Pagan Love. I got to be careful with this one because there's some naked lady on the front in the forest. I don't know what she's doing. She's probably some kind of witch.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't know if I can even show you all the back here.
I don't know if that's
yeah, it's artistic.
politically correct anymore.
It probably isn't politically correct. But anyway, we got some Pagan Love here. And this is Exotic Instrumentals by Stanley Wilson. So there's just, I don't know, it's instrumental songs. It says one of the most colorful and important facts of pagan life is the courtship ritual. But while the idea of ritual is common to all primitive societies, pagan love rites run a startling gamut. From the death-defying land diving of new Hebrides through the perilous ballet of the Malayan Pinchak knife fight to the innocent witchcraft of Zulu love magic. So there you go. And if I showed you the back of this, probably get canceled. So, yeah. Grass skirt proposal, ritual of the fertility tree, Pinchuk knife fight, candy wedding, abduction of the bride.
Oh, boy.
The South Seas Can, Zulu love magic, and Turkana love dance. Music for a bath. As maidenly modestly requires, a young lady bathes fully clothed in a rippling stream. After her bath, she dons her dating finery inside a changing bag and then returns home to await her lover. Arriving by elephant, he takes her to a quiet spot for a starry-eyed embrace and tender sniffing, which replaces the kissing that is taboo in many parts of Ceylon.
Oh, so she can't bathe nude.
I guess not. but then there's some sniffing involved, so
Okay.
whatever.
That's because they can't kiss.
It is kind of neat that there's a little thing about each one of these.
Yeah.
Let's the abduction of the bride. When Balinese parents reject their daughter's suitor, tradition prescribes Nogorud, abduction of the bride. The calm opening music portrays the lovers plotting. Native gamelan drums signal the start of the flight, while contrapuntal trombones and cellos heighten the excitement of the chase. In a reprise of The Proposal, the orchestra announces that the couple, happily exhausted, have found refuge in a temple. So this is probably not anything that I would enjoy.
The music's just going to be like
Pagan love.
whatever instrumental.
Whatever.
It's not going to.
Yeah, no, it's just going to be whatever it is.
Okay. My next one is Kenny Rogers in the first edition, Backroads.
I saw that. Is that Kenny Rogers when he was in a band?
Yeah, so ever since I learned that Kenny Rogers was in like kind of a psychedelic rock band before
awesome.
he was just doing solo stuff, I've always been on the lookout for, and they have like tons of albums. Feel the
Oh,
texture on
interesting.
that.
That's interesting.
It's a nice
It's like
quality.
like a Gene material.
Yeah. So this, the only song I know from them is "See What Condition My Condition Was In." But
Sure.
I've listened to some of their stuff, and it's kind of country western. It's kind of psychedelic stuff. It's interesting.
Sure. In the 70s, like the 60s and the 70s, like country and rock or like country pop rock were all like one thing.
Yeah.
If you think about like the band and the Nitty Gritty Dirt Band
Yep.
and stuff like that was really popular at the time, there was definitely like a country flair to them, but the vocals weren't necessarily country.
Yeah, I would compare them to the band, I think.
That's really awesome then. That's probably a really good find.
Yeah, that one was $1.
Okay, then I got Ricky Lee Jones. This is a lady smoking a cigarette, which you don't see very often nowadays. And unless it's a doobie of some kind, I don't know.
Yeah, that looks like something that was hand-rolled.
Yeah, probably. Anyway, this is, I don't know, I just thought this looked kind of interesting.
Yeah.
And Cody looked it up, and it was listed as funk soul or jazz soul or something.
Yeah.
But it said also blues on there. So
Yeah.
I don't know. There's I'm not sure what her big song was. Hey Google, what is Ricky Lee Jones known for? Smoking a cigarette.
On the website RickyLeeJones.com, they say, she brought jazz to the rock stage, a teenage recklessness and a flair for drama. From the get-go, it was unclear which genre she was to rule. Ricky Lee was voted Best Jazz Singer in Playboy and Rolling Stone polls 2 years in a row. Ricky Lee Jones was the Duchess of Coolsville.
Duchess of Coolsville. That's awesome.
The source
She
was her own
literally has a
website.
song on here called Coolsville.
Okay.
And she also has a song called Weasel and the White Boys Cool.
I feel like there must not be a Wikipedia page for her.
Easy Money, Night Train. I don't know any of the songs, but Young Blood, Chuck E's in Love. So I don't know. I just thought it was kind of interesting. So
Yeah, it looks cool.
Yeah.
All right, I got this is Pete Townshend and Ronnie Lane, Rough Mix, and I don't really know anything about this. I guess it's Pete Townshend's kind of solo stuff.
And who was Pete Townsend? What was he?
He was in The Who.
Okay, The Who. Okay, I
And
know
then
his name.
this has Eric Clapton on a few of the songs, it looks like.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. Eric Clapton on the dobro on this one.
Dude, that's awesome.
So this one's a little moldy, actually. But
Yeah, but that's all right.
that was $1.
Yeah, again, for $1. These are all for $1. They had
Yeah.
the record store was enormous.
Yeah.
I was going to take some pictures actually, so we could put it in the video.
Yeah.
But the record store was very big, and let me do that. Maybe it look a little better. The record store was big, and we at the front they had like 6 boxes or 7 boxes of just like dollar stuff.
Yeah.
And that's where we bought all this stuff. All my stuff was dollars. Cody did buy something that was a little better. Okay, so this is The Happy Prince. It just looks cool.
Oh, it's got a booklet in there. now.
Yeah, it says The Happy Prince by Oscar Wilde. It's some kind of like a story thing. It does look kind of, I don't know if it's I don't know what it is exactly, but it's cool. I don't know what it is. If it's
Is it
talking.
a musical?
Oh, that's right. This is the one, the Nebraska Sinfonia.
Oh.
which is really cool.
Oh, so it's probably just orchestral
So this has
stuff.
music, and then there's Oscar Wilde wrote the text. There's a narrator, and then violin, and then there's art that goes with it. So yeah. So that's, I don't know. It says recorded at the Orpheum Theater in Omaha, Nebraska by Sound Recorders Inc. Recording engineers Cleet Baker and John Boyd.
There you go.
Cleet Baker is the guy I worked for at the studio I worked for.
He's always looking for the credits for Cleet.
That is so weird, and I didn't look for it, and I bought this.
You bought it based on the cover.
I bought it, yeah, and it's because it's the Nebraska Sinfonia. I might even know some of the people that were played in this. Cleet Baker and John Boyd. That is so awesome. That's awesome. 1980.
Cool.
Sweet. So this was recorded and put together, probably mastered by my old boss. So that's awesome. Shout out to Cleet Baker. It's really cool artwork too. Cleet's done a lot of things that had. I've seen a lot of the stuff that he did, and I never saw this. So that's really cool. So there you go. Who'd have thunk? Not many people can say they bought a record and then they know someone that worked on it.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's pretty awesome.
All right. I got Duran Duran.
Yes.
Self-titled.
Gotta admit, I am jealous of that one.
Yeah.
Because I have a lot of their other albums, but I don't have that one.
Neither do I.
But does it have a sticker on the back?
It's got a Goodwill sticker for
on it.
$1.49.
Yeah.
Older style Goodwill sticker. This was $1 at the record store.
That was in the dollar bin. So.
Yeah. It's like in good shape too.
So I don't know why it was in the dollar bin.
I mean, everything that wasn't in the dollar bin though was like perfect condition.
Yeah, and everything else, all the other records were pretty much like $10 for the most part.
Yeah.
There was fives. There was a couple that were $3.
Yeah.
You know, but there was also like a $160 Grateful Dead record, and there was like, you know, a lot of them were 30 to, you know, anything that was new was probably between 20 and 30.
Yeah.
In terms of like newer like modern, and even like re-releases of stuff. You know, like there was a Led Zeppelin record that I saw there that was a doubles record set or whatever, and it was like $45.
Yeah.
You know, but that makes me feel good because I have some of those records, and I'm like, okay, I guess it's worth $40.
Yep.
Here we have Pink Panther soundtrack.
I made him get that.
Yeah, he was
I
like,
think
you
that might
should
be
get this
worth
one.
something. It's a good soundtrack.
Yeah, and actually, Jim, is that?
It's not Henry Mancini.
That's not an autograph though, right? That's just something
No.
that's on there.
It's just some person marking their records.
Oh, okay, not Jim. Okay, well, anyway, that's everyone knows that. So, ba-doom, 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 ba-doom. And I think it's in it's in a package that's not its own. It's got something. And the record itself is a really good record. It's pretty good.
Nice.
So there you go. I might actually already have this. I don't remember, but that's what you get for not having your whole record collection on your Discogs collection.
Yeah. Oh, I did take a card from the store.
Oh. This isn't not what this is, though.
What? Really?
Yeah, no, this is something different.
Oh.
Vinyl and disc repair.
Oh, they're a repair shop. Okay.
There you go.
Oh, whatever. How do they repair a vinyl record? I got 3 Skeeter Davis records.
Oh, 3 of them. That's awesome.
Yeah. So this one has The End of the World on it, which, for those of you who played Fallout 4, I think that song was on there. Really cool song. She kind of sounds like Dusty Springfield to me, but a couple others. I don't really know too much about her, but that's really bad hair there.
Actually, it's really cool. But the fact that it was in Fallout's pretty awesome.
And I think as a result, this record's worth a little bit.
And it looks the most coolest. It's the coolest looking one too. So
I'll have to play you that song. You might like it.
I'm sure I would love it. I would love Fallout if I could play it. This one I just thought was neat. So this is the Chambers Brothers, Shout. And this is probably some kind of like a funk band as well. But I just thought they looked like cool dudes. And I don't know if this is live. It could be. I don't know though. But I just thought it looked neat.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, this could be something that's pretty cool. Let's see if it doesn't. Oh, it's in a little plastic. It's really good shape.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, that one. I mean, that could even be worth something. I don't know. But Chambers Brothers, Shout.
Cool.
You got any more?
Yeah, I got the Piece de Resistance.
Okay, this is the one you bought.
Yeah, this is $7. The Village People's Renaissance, which the Village People tried to kind of reinvent themselves in the 80s after disco had died, because they're like, we can't do that anymore. So they released this album, which is their new wave phase. And you can see kind of their different alternate costumes there.
With beards drawn on, which is very weird.
It's ridiculous. There's a song on this called Food Fight, which is like a pretty good punk song. And that's the only one I know. As far as I know, that might be the only punk song on here, and the rest of it's kind of new wavy stuff. So
maybe we'll do a reaction to that.
That might be kind of fun.
Just to see what the heck it is.
Yeah.
So that's good. Okay. So I've got I've got 2 records left. So we'll just go over those, and these are not that exciting.
Yeah.
This one you suggested I get. So this is the Fifth Dimension.
Yeah.
Which Fifth Dimension is the band that sings "I'm Your Venus, I'm Your Fire," the cover of that.
They sing "Let the Sunshine In."
Oh, Let the Sunshine In. Maybe that's what I was thinking. But I think they also do the "I'm Your Venus, I'm Your Fire," the like 80s version of it. I could be wrong.
I don't think so. That's a girl group.
I could be wrong.
That's Bananarama or something.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right. I mean, yeah, you know more about that stuff than I do.
Yeah.
I don't know any of the songs that are on here, though, as far as I know.
You would know "Let the Sunshine" and...
But "Let the Sunshine In" is not on here, is it?
What? This is Portrait, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. All right. All I know is I have that record.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking of a different one that I have that I like.
Yeah. Well, in any case, there we go, the Fifth
Cool.
Dimension.
They're a good group.
There are the songs that are on there. Yeah, I don't regret buying that. That was also $1, so
Yeah.
I don't regret buying that. And then the last one I bought, this is the most exciting one for me, just a Peanuts record. So I don't know exactly what this is, if it's music or whatever. It's the song, the tracks on it are Introducing Charlie Brown and Lucy, Bugs and Birds, Political Cartoons, Playthings, Snowflakes and Stars, and Just Peanuts. So I'm not sure what this is exactly, but I'm excited about it. I think I love Peanut stuff, and my mom loves Peanut stuff, and so.
And you don't see it on vinyl very often.
No, and so I'm very excited about this.
I don't know that I've ever seen any Peanut stuff.
The record itself looks.
Wait.
Oh, the Supreme's Greatest Hits by Diana Ross.
I was like, why is it on Motown?
Womp womp. Well, I can throw that away.
No, Supremes are great.
Yeah, the Supremes are great. Well, whatever. We'll never know what it sounds like, but I can put it on the wall.
Oh, man.
Okay, so...
You need to edit in Charlie Brown going, wah.
Yeah. Wah, 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 wah. Do you have other stuff?
No, just I had this Kraftwerk advertisement.
Yes.
For one of their,
so we found a box just piled high with like posters and things, and so I bought 2 things from it, and Cody bought this awesome Kraftwerk poster.
Yeah.
Which is just about the size of a record, so you could fit that in a record thing if you wanted to, but you also have...
Probably will do that. I don't know.
I bought 2 things from there. One of them is this Blur poster. Which is just an advertisement for their album, The Magic Whip, which came out in 2018, I think. Around there. It was when they had the Olympics in UK. So this is cool. I like this. This is just a neat image. This is what's on the cover of the album. And so yeah, I don't care for the album that much, but whatever, it is what it is. And then, much more awesome than that, is this sweet Portishead poster. So this is for 4/04/29/08. So I don't know if that's when Third came out, their final album. But if this is a poster for that album, then that's amazing. I don't know what this is. Maybe this is when they performed live. I don't know. But Portishead has not been a band for quite a while. Beth Gibbons has a new album coming out this year. I have that listed on my thing somewhere, but she's the singer for Portishead. But this is awesome. I saw this immediately and I was like, is that Portishead? And lo and behold, it was. And so this cost,
Were they $1?
it was $1 because it was in this, and it says $1 each on here. So this was $1. The Blur poster was $3. Yeah. So, but this is worth way more than that. So I'm just excited about this. This one I will probably try to frame if I ever find something to frame it with. I really enjoy this one a lot.
I don't know if those are like standard sizes or...
I don't know. They are different sizes. So this one's the Portishead one's taller. So that's the those two things. Now I wanted to show off. I bought 3 CDs. I'm very excited about this. The first one is a very early Morcheeba CD. This is Who Can You Trust? So this has Trigger Hippie on it and Moog Island and some of their other stuff. And this is from 1996. So when I looked on their Discogs page, this is like one of their very first earliest things listed. I thought The Big Calm was their first album, but that is apparently not. So this is a full-length album, and I'm very excited about this. When I looked it up on Discogs, there was no official United States release for this. This is the Chinese release.
Really?
Yeah, this is the Chinese release.
Oh wow.
So this is the Chinese version, which is really cool. I think everything on it is in English. So it's just, that's what it is. But yeah, it's really badass and awesome. And Cody has never heard of Morcheeba, so maybe we'll listen to a couple songs of theirs.
Yeah, maybe.
Then I found, this is the first thing I found. This is from a library. This is a Dan Tyminski album. So I now have 2 of Dan Tyminski's solo albums. It is not easy to find these. So Dan Tyminski is the singer for one of the singers for the Alison Krauss and the Union Station band, the Union Station, and he is also very famously known as the singer, the guy who did the voice for George Clooney in Oh Brother Where Art Thou.
Oh, nice.
So he's the guy that goes, I am the man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble all my days. And this is, I believe, his first solo album, maybe second one. And this is a pretty good one. So there's 12 full-length songs on here. So this is a bluegrass album. So Dan Tyminski. And then I found this, and I was like, what the heck is that? This is New Year's Day. This is a sort of gothic metal band. They have a new album coming out this year very soon. It might even be this Friday as we're recording this, but I have it listed on my schedule as something to listen to, and I'm very excited for their new album. And this is a kind of Birthday Massacre. If you're familiar with my channel, you know how much I love the Birthday Massacre. And this is this is one of their albums. This is from what year? 2013. So this is one of their earlier albums from quite a while ago. So I looked this up on Discogs, and it was a $20 CD minimum. The most it sold for is $40. The least it sold for was $4. But yeah, I'm just excited to have this. This is actually like a really good find. This is a pretty rare CD, I think. So and this dude they have their hands all dipped in stuff, so that's kind of cool. So whatever. But anyway, very cool. New Year's Day, and then I bought. This is, I think, the last thing to show. This is by far the coolest thing I got. We've looked this up. We don't know what this is, if this is an official thing or not. So anyone who knows, let me know. If anyone from the Birthday Massacre sees this, let me know. I was just walking around and I found this. This is a Birthday Massacre slip mat.
Vinyl slip mat.
So there's a little hole here you can see. And so you put this on your turntable. And the person who owned it had a white dog or cat, which is kind of annoying, but I'll get all that crap off of it. And so it's an official Birthday Massacre thing. Now, I don't know if someone just like handmade this or what. I don't think so, because it looks pretty official.
Yeah.
They have the Birthday Massacre logo on there, and then this is the image that was on the cover of their album Under Your Spell, which came out in, I think, 2018 or 2017.
Yeah.
So
it's like that could have come with a special,
right? It could have come with
Target version of the album or something like that.
Like, no, they never sold their album at Target. But it could have been, no, they never sold their album at any store.
Oh, okay.
But it could have been on their Kickstarter or something. It's like a special thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Or someone maybe made it for the Birthday Massacre as like a fan thing. I mean, I really don't know. But it does look pretty legitimate to me.
I mean, it's turned into circular artwork. Like, is that snake on the cover?
No, the snake's not on the cover.
So, like...
Here, I'll show you what the album cover looks like.
So it's custom artwork. It's not just,
No, well, but it could be Birthday Massacre artwork, though, but it's just a matter of, like, it's not the actual...
Right, but if someone was just making this...
They would have
had to go to a lot of effort to make it into a circular thing.
Yes, they would have.
There's a lot of black specks on here. That's not part of the artwork, is it?
What the heck? Why? Come on. So here's what the album cover looks like.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's way different.
It's way different, but it's clearly the same thing.
Yeah. But it's not like they just took that and like uploaded it to some site that prints you a slip mat.
Let's see the different versions. So they're the vinyl. Let's see, cassette, vinyl, limited edition.
I mean, it could be the limited edition, maybe.
Let's check see if it says what's
on vinyl.
Limited edition. Let's see if there's any notes. Only available to pledgemusic.com bundles, which is how I bought my stuff. Limited to 250 copies for the vinyl.
Yeah.
Then there's a limited edition.
But I didn't say it came with a...
Here's the regular black vinyl. Notes. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about coming with anything. So I don't know. If anybody knows online what this is from, I imagine it's probably pretty rare. This was $8, which is quite a bit for just a hunk of whatever this is. But... for those of you who don't know, the Birthday Massacre was my favorite band for a long time. And they are still, I still consider them to be one of my favorite bands. I think they're the one band I know more than any other band that needs a new producer. They need to like shake up. Oh yeah, I think all these like spots are part of it.
Okay.
I would say.
It kind of looks like it's meant to be there.
Yeah, I would say it's meant to be there for sure. So, anyway, yeah, if anyone knows about this, let me know. I have two other things I want to show off in the video. Not a big deal, but I have. I just got these 2 CDs in the mail, and I mentioned them in a video I filmed the other day of some stuff. Both of these CDs were $1 plus free shipping. So basically nothing. And this one, I looked this up on Discogs. This is like a $25, $30 CD. And I listened to a couple samples of it, and I was like, this is awesome. And every song features like different artists, and it's just like cool beats and stuff. Oh. And there's 17 full-length songs on here. And then this, I've never heard of the band, but it's cut/copy. And they registered a bell with me, and I was like, I think they're an electronic group. And so I looked them up, and I listened to a couple samples, and I really liked what I was hearing. Really cool synths, like kind of like a synth rock band. And so I was like, for $1, I'll give this a shot. And no one else bid on it. And this is the deluxe edition of the album that has 14 songs on it. So, like, I think both of these are really good buys. So I just wanted to show that off. But I'm definitely really excited to listen to this, to see what this sounds like. I did not think for sure I was going to get this at all. So these are 2 library CDs that I bought off of eBay. So
you get your Walmart records?
I do have Walmart records, but we don't need to go over those. We don't need to Walmart over those. So yeah, that's pretty much all this video needs to be. We've talked for almost 40 minutes. Oh my gosh. But that's all right. We got some cool stuff. Yeah. So we're looking forward to going back there at some point, maybe. I don't know if we'll ever get back there or not.
Someday.
But I can go there whenever I want because it's really close to the hospital. So, but I think we had a good time. We found some cool things. You were really happy with the dollar bins.
Yeah. And I was kind of disappointed until I was like, oh, they do have cheaper records.
Yeah. And I think they had so many things there that it was like impossible to like look through it all.
Yeah.
And then we went into this back room, right, where they had just like multiple copies of all these common records.
Yeah, just all their duplicates. And it seems like they take probably the best copy and put that out and price that.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you were to pull a cheaper copy from the back, like what he would charge you for them. They weren't priced or nothing.
Yeah. So. All the CDs there were $8, which I think is a lot. However, the CDs I bought were hard to find ones.
Yeah.
And the CDs I bought when I was there last time were also hard to find ones. And they were ones that I specifically picked out. And I was like, okay, I think these are probably worth $8. And then I did buy a Depeche Mode single that was $5.
Yeah.
And it looked so cool. And it was like a import one, which is worth quite a bit, but I was like, okay, for $5 I'll do this. And so I was like, it's the kind of thing where I wouldn't go there and take a chance on a bunch of CDs, but if I found something that was like, this is really like a rare CD or something I've been looking for, $8 is a pretty good price.
And it was super well organized. You could find what you were looking for. Yes,
it was well organized. And there were a lot of CDs that were unorganized, spread out in boxes all over the place.
Yeah.
I found lots of Metallica CDs and things, but nothing that was like, this is worth it, except for the few things that I showed. So, but anyway, we can end this video here. Thank you very much for watching. We have other videos like this on the channel if you like it. I have one just recently that either came out or will be probably coming out around the same time as this, going over some things that I got in the mail. I got a package of 16 CDs that I bought for $15. 16 metal CDs for $15.
Wow.
Either that or 15 metal CDs for $16, one of the two. But I went over that in the video and everything, so I had a fun time in that video. So check those out if that sounds interesting to you, and if not, peruse the channel and see if there's anything else that seems interesting to you as well. And we will see you next time.